Hello guys, Duago here. Duago means to pray for all, and I pray for all, and I hope that you all are praying for each other, and you should pray for each other, and you should pray for all. So I am a Duago and you should be a Duago. I am here with the video number 11 of the qualitative study, and in this video we shall study the three features of the qualitative study. Those three features which we consider when we start a qualitative study. So the topic of today's video will be starting a qualitative study by considering the three features. So what are those three features? The first one is a topic, that what are you going to study. The second one is a data collection method, that how are you going to collect your data. The third one is a source of data, or the field work setting, that where are you going to collect your data. And then there is some extra material, that is how to create a study bank, and several ways of the study bank that help you define a new qualitative study, or that help you to define those three features by which we can start our qualitative study. So moving to the next slide. So guys, this slide is about starting a topic, like how to start a topic. So there are the two ways. First one is the parallel processing of the startup, like how to start your qualitative study, that you can start your qualitative study by following a parallel process. Now, what is the parallel process? That is either start all the three features simultaneously. Like, for example, select the topic and the field setting and then start collecting the data, or do all the three processes step by step. So it's up to you that you do all the three steps on one time, or you do all the three steps step by step. So ways of getting started: start by reading the previous articles and thesis of your friends, your teachers, or other researchers, or do the things in your own way by developing a study bank. So now, how to develop a study bank? You can develop a study bank about a single topic or the several topics. Now, how to do it? Take all the original articles with the complete studies and detailed interpretations of the set of data and the results. Like, don't take those articles or those studies which are not original or have many studies in a series about a certain topic. Take the case studies and the brief reports and the articles on the theoretical discourses only when they are complete, or at least are in 2 to 5 in number. Like, you have to choose just one topic, and then download all the articles which are complete about which are complete about that topic. Those articles or are in a series of studies from 2 to 5. Mean to say that they have the part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5, and these articles are in 5 in number. You should avoid those articles which have more than 5 parts. Just select those articles which have 5 parts, or 1 part, or 2 parts, or 3 up to 5 parts. So don't take those articles which have which have the parts more than 5. So about a single topic. So select the topic and then select the articles, the complete original articles about that topic, or the articles that are in parts but not more than 5. So this is how to develop your study bank about a single topic, and you may choose the other topics, and then you may you may download the other articles, original articles about those topics. So this is how you start to develop your study bank. If you want more than one topic to consider, then expand your search of complete original paper researches about those specific topic. So moving to the next slide. Sorry guys, my voice is not getting really good, but you should bear with me and bear with my voice. That's how it is. So moving to the next slide. Now if you want to start a topic, or you want to start your qualitative research by starting with the topic, then firstly you'll have to create a study bank. And the other challenge that you are facing during starting a topic, that is of illustrating the study bank, that how you will illustrate your study bank. So the process for illustrating the study bank is that firstly choose the original articles about one or more topic, or about one or more topics, by narrowing them down on the criteria of any desired faculty, like the social sciences, for example, and then the desired subject, like psychology in the social sciences, then the desired journals, like journals of psychology, then the complete original qualitative articles in those journals about one or more certain topics. Like for example, there are the two topics. First is cognition and the second is intelligence. Then collect all the articles or download all the articles that are completed and are done as just one complete qualitative study, and those that don't have parts more than 5. So these kind of 2 to 50 researches you should download. The 2 to 50 are the numbers of the articles which you should download about one or certain topics. So moving to the next slide. Now when you have up to the 50 articles about a certain topic, or about one topic, or about more than one topics, then what is the next step? The next step is considering a topic of inquiry. Now when you have the 50 or the more articles about one or more certain topics, you have to categorize those studies into the different topic studies, such as make one box of all the qualitative studies on cognition, and make another box with all the similar qualitative case studies or articles on the topic of intelligence. Like if you have the two topics, first is cognition and the second is intelligence, then you will have to divide them by making the separate boxes, and in those separate boxes you will have to write down the names of the articles, those articles which are relating to the cognition on one side, and which are relating to the intelligence in the other box. So if you want to do the simultaneous process of specifying the topic and the data collection method and the source of data collection, that is the field study setting, you may choose the certain topic you want to have your own research by this method of categorizing the different studies on one topic in the relevant box. You may read the methods of these studies and the settings of these studies, and then you may decide to choose your desired method of research from these studies, and you may choose the desired field settings to collect the data. For example, if the cognition has studies in the field settings of alcohol addicts, they are taken as a population, the alcohol addicts are taken as a population, then you may choose a different field setting or the population, such as cognition in the caregivers of the alcohol addicts. Remember always that you have to choose always a different variable or the different field setting that is not chosen in the previously published research studies. The data collection method should not be new and should be chosen from already used methods from the previously present researchers. So moving to the next slide. So now we are discussing the four focal units. Focal units are those studies or the categories of those studies from which we are choosing our topic. So those categories of the articles or those categories of the qualitative studies maybe individual studies, like the case studies which are on one individual. Then come the other research studies that are about the group of people, like family caregiver studies and etc. Then the number three come those studies which are the eventual studies or about the events, like experiential studies of one or more people, or the biographic studies, etc. And then on the number four come the organizational studies, or the studies about the organizations, business related case studies, or special community related qualitative studies. So if you're choosing the topic, then you should have these four kind of research articles in your box of your study bank, or in your locker of your study bank. The boxes are actually the lockers in which you put your studies about a certain topic. So moving to the next slide. Now, when we are done with the topic selection and we have created a study bank about the certain topics, so the topic selection is done. So then we will move towards starting a choice of data collection method. Starting a choice of data collection method. So this slide reads that it's more comfortable to choose an already established data collection method that is used in the many previous qualitative researches, such as, for example, participants' observation method in the fieldwork, etc. You may choose an open-ended interview method, that's the most common and trusted method. Now doing a study on the focus group with the large number of the people in a short time period, that is the cross-sectional study, or doing a study with the small number of the participants for a longer time period, that is a longitudinal study, to develop the life history studies, like all the most of the longitudinal studies are about making the life histories. So it is up to you that you choose the cross-sectional study or the longitudinal study, and you choose the open-ended questionnaire, open-ended interviews, or you choose the participant observation method in the field. So this is totally up to your own choice. So if you want to strengthen your study, you may choose both the methods to apply in your qualitative studies. You may have the interview method, the open-ended interview, which is based on the open-ended questions, and the other method, that is participant observation method. You may choose both of these methods into your study to strengthen your study. Though this may increase your burden of collecting the data, but this will strengthen your overall study. So it's up to you that you use the single method or the multi-method in your study. And the multi-method is also known as the mixed method. Like when you have more than one methods of your study, then that is known as the mixed method study. The mixed method study oftenly is is about the mixing of the qualitative method into the quantitative method, or the mixing the two qualitative methods or mixing the two quantitative methods. That's totally up to you, that how you select the data collection method for your qualitative study. So moving to the next slide. Now, once if you are done with your topic of the study and you have chosen a data collection method for your study, then the next step is to starting a choice of the source of data, or the field study, or the field setting. So how to start a choice of source of data? This slide is about that, and this slide reads: the studies don't give an idea the studies don't give an idea that how the researcher approaches the field setting of the real life events. Though some of the information in the procedure section is given about taking permission to run a research study, but still we don't get an idea that how the researcher selected the specific field study of his or her research. New researchers try to select a method that is double up method, and the double up method is that selecting one's own school, one's own family members, or one's own friends for the research. That is more or less a true method, but leads to a weak study because of the mode of affiliation you have with your chosen field study. So, how to avoid the weakness of the double up method? To avoid the double up negative outcomes based on the biased sources of the data, or the field settings, or the field study, you should have a neutral affiliation. Choose those friends or family or organizations that are accessible to you anytime, but you should not have any deep emotional or deep friendly relationship with them. Otherwise, this will bias your study and this will weaken your study. So, your data may not get biased. Only a neutral working relationship is enough when you are going to have a study on your own school, or your own family, or your own friends. So this is how to avoid the doubling up and starting of a choice of source of data, or starting a choice of field study. So moving to the next slide. So now you know that how to start a qualitative study, how to choose a topic, how to choose a qualitative method of your study, data collecting method, and how to choose the field settings, or the population for your study. Then there are two more concerns that are the minor concerns, but that are more important. That first is remembering time, and the other is using resources, and time and resources, what kind of constraints the time and the resources have. So you should have to remember that how to time your study, and how to use resources for your study, and to which extent you should manage a time and manage the resources to start your study or to do your study. So this slide reads then that you should follow the time constraints while doing your degree or private research. That is 6 to 9 months for the bachelor or the master thesis, or for a private cross-sectional or longitudinal study, and 1 to 3 years for a PhD thesis for a private or cross-sectional longitudinal study. Also, manage time for the write-up of your study. you should sorry you should follow the resources constraints while doing your degree and private researches. So the data or the resources of the data from where you will have to take the data, those are you will take your data or you will take your literature review from the books, and the methodologies from the books, or the original article, case studies, thesis from the Google Scholar or from the other internet sources, and your institutional library of the articles or thesis section, and your personal and the person's experiences who may be the part of your qualitative research team. So you may choose the books, the original articles, the articles from the Google Scholar, the articles from your own institutional library, and those people who are going to participate in your study by being in your team, or in your research team, or in your qualitative research team. So they will be the part of your qualitative research team, and they will be the helpers for you. And you should have to remember that those persons' experiences are also going to play an important role in your qualitative study. So moving to the next slide. So guys, this is not the slide about the qualitative research, but I have given the name to this slide. I have given the name of a request slide to this slide, and this request slide only may tell you that I have a channel that is by the name of Duago, and I have less subscribers. So all I have to request to you people, that please like my videos, watch my videos, and download my videos, and make comments on my videos, and please subscribe my channel. And in the end, I can only say that I am a Duago. I am praying for all, and you should be a Duago. You should pray for all. So I am a Duago, and I am hoping that you will also become a Duago, that you will pray for all, like I am praying for all. And That's all from the today's video. So just subscribe my channel. I'm repeating it again, and be happy, and make the people happy, make yourself happy, and make all of your relatives and your friends and your family members happy. Of course, you can't make all the people happy, but try to make a large number of the people happy, and enjoy your life, and stay tuned for my next videos, and stay happy. And that's all from me, from my today's video. So bye guys, and goodbye guys, and be happy, and be a Dwago, and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.